who owns each keyword. The entry point in this project is named main.jsx instead of index.js. The file name depends on how you created the React application. For example, with Svelte, create a React app or next.js. Main.jsx is here. To understand this code, I will explain who owns each keyword. The owner can be one of the following: browser, Real DOM, React, React DOM, vanilla JavaScript, developer. The keyword top-down. Import, it is vanilla JavaScript keyword. Create root, it is function exported by the React DOM client package. React DOM is owner. React DOM client, React DOM package. JavaScript app is JavaScript variable that refers to React component, unlike HTML elements. Component names begin with the capital letter. App.jsx component written by the developer. It is our file. React interprets what is inside it. Document to get element by ID, it is browser DOM API. Render, function render, owner is React DOM. You will see what is React DOM. App here is JSX syntax that creates React element representing the app component. Beginners are often confused because this syntax of app looks like HTML tag, but it represents a JavaScript component. In ordinary JavaScript, we would simply call a function, for example, calling function like this. Here we call functional components like this in this syntax. It is calling of that functional component. Even though there are multiple owners, we traditionally call the whole approach vanilla JavaScript. Here it is, vanilla JavaScript. We see here, you see that vanilla JavaScript go in doc type HTML, and with inside of limiter, here it is, inside of limiter script open tag and script close tag. Beginners here that React is a JavaScript library. But when they open their first React file, they don't recognize much JavaScript. For example, app.jsx. Instead of ordinary JavaScript, they see JSX, React API, and ES module imports. This creates the impression that React is a completely different language. JSX is transformed into ordinary vanilla JavaScript before execution in virtual machine. Then, during execution in virtual machine, the JavaScript engine runs the React API, such as create root, use state, render, and the reconciliation algorithm about it later. There can be many updates to React, Vue, SolidJS, Svelte, and Angular without any need to update vanilla JavaScript. Every change in these frameworks and the libraries is ultimately translated into JavaScript, commonly referred to as vanilla JavaScript in educational context. Within those frameworks and libraries, every change within those frameworks and libraries. For example, React APIs, Svelte API, Vue APIs, SolidJS APIs, and Angular APIs are used to accomplish this. Because of that, frameworks and libraries can evolve independently of vanilla JavaScript and consequently without requiring changes to JavaScript engines. This separation is very important because changes to the JavaScript language, changes to vanilla itself, typically require updates to JavaScript engine, which is a very expensive undertaking. If you know somebody that needs video like this, tell them about. If you need, subscribe it. If you like it. Thank you for watching this video.